teams looking for a win. It's the Texans coming in at 5-4. Going up against the Cardinals, who come in at 6-3.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw is Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. There's the rookie from Texas, D'Onta Foreman, finding some room at midfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Now making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go.
They run again with Foreman. And an alley to run. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dennis Pitta, his first touchdown of the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Johnson, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Play action. It's Palmer. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bernardrick McKinney. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Palmer gets him set. 3rd and long for the Cardinals after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. J.J. Watt in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Ellington now to return it. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Caught left side Hopkins. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit.
Tested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Trying to get it to Wheaton, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Palmer. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. Has had it ever since he entered campus there and still has it today.
Completes it to Fitzgerald. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second down to the offense needing 5 yards. And the tight end goes in motion left. On second down, Palmer. And his pass incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Throwing again here, Palmer. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season.
Pancakes, bro. You dipped out, huh?
They could shake and bake with the best of them.
I got it. They got over this bit down last.
It was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch
but if y'all had
what that man was, though.
5-20 minutes, and then you don't respond after that.
If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And then they say on the rules, they say if you don't schedule a time, it's a fuck. Well, yeah, I forgot the visit. Yeah.
Second down, Johnson.
But what about when he said y'all was about to play right there and now, and he inbounded?
About a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football,
you was wrong though, Pancakes, son.
Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now it's Paul.
Damn.
But when he hits you up on a notification messenger, what happened?
And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
Here's Matt
Well, I ain't see all that. I ain't see all that.
He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over at the 20. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second down following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again, it's Foreman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Leave Ty Montgomery.
Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Watson now to throw.
Catch it, man.
Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. On is the punt team now.
JJ Watt, dog.
And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
I was trying to do that shit light, but that shit's fuck up. You gotta tackle. Gotta tap him.
Jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
It made you punk fake. What?
Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. And Hill with it over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Palmer to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's got room. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now Palmer on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Palmer. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. While we have a minute, we remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, we'll wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Out left here, it's complete to Wheaton. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right.
Come on, honey badger, pick, nigga.
His second of the game.
This nigga got the ball in hand and threw it to the fucking ground.
The game is always on defense. Put pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken around the 12. Nifty move. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Gives to Johnson. Oh, nice move. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They go to Johnson again. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
So after that stop, you know that 3rd down is not a gimme if you're on the offensive team. So what are you going to do? Run it again? Or maybe you go play action and try and throw the ball and pick up the necessary yardage.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They run the sneak. Palmer. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
Yeah, needed a full yard there. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now out comes Houston. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked so well. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Watson hands this to Foreman. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Foreman. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. From the gun, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go!
A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Now after the made field goal, here's Dawson back out now to send this one away on the kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He was looking for Chad Williams, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Palmer. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And he will have a touchdown. Remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive turn, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
How many games he played so far? He did about 13
get another
games.
Shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And
under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Palmer gets him set, 3rd and long for the Cardinals after the sack. Palmer will throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far.
But they all, every story, they always got the main
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because
Okay,
they're
got this
come
bad.
off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Nigga said you ain't got no nerve and no business talk.
For a second,
I know for sure you say
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the second half.
Lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Don't know why Penny Cakes
Well, he did
talking.
almost everything right.
I scored more than both of y'all in one game than y'all scored
So he
in
dropped
3
an
games.
interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Yeah, y'all niggas sad, man. Like, y'all
And
niggas
on
sad,
second and
dog.
10 now. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel sub packages, don't they?
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
That was a bunch.
From the gun, it's Palmer. And
Let's
he's
go
going to
back.
find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn.
Shit, boy, them shrimp burgers be the truth, boy.
And they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to them in space.
Nah, they got
Let
shrimp
him use
burgers,
his leg.
nigga, where they put shrimps and shit in the fucking hamburger.
Maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz. He's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll get to him just inside
Oh,
the 15-yard line.
nigga, that's a shrimp sandwich,
After
nigga.
that fancy...
That was good spot. You hear me? That was a
Up on bun, you heard?
good spot. Nigga crazy, nigga.
Chunky. Come on, man, what is this nigga doing?
Oh, these shit the hell out. You should have had left too. Yeah. The park, be on the park with me, my feet. Shit, I don't eat anything. Yeah, just I'm looking kind of hard to make cheese and shit. they got so fucking. They got scored like 6 points. Man, y'all niggas sad, dog. I ain't had no lower team, boy. I had 8 minus, boy. You fucking stupid. You sleep out here, boy. What seat? That's what you talking about? Boy, he getting L's, son. Y'all gonna get.
Man, the Texans got a fucking defense.
We saw a good job defensively to recover. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was, and making sure they didn't get there.
Nigga named Mike the Dyke out here.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted a third of their opportunities. Committed 3rd and a few inches. Palmer's going to keep it on the sneak. And he makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Offense walks
to the line for
play number 7 of the drive. They pitch it out to Johnson. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Now they'll throw it with Palmer. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. A wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
This defense all game long, they've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Now Palmer. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now, and he's accounted for all 9 of their points thus far.
And he's definitely keeping them afloat. But we say it so often, field goals are not going to win you games in the National Football League. They've got to find ways to start capitalizing when they get down near the red zone.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Too bad.
I don't know about that. Super
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go.
A carry for Foreman. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Shift together here from the D-line. Back to throw, Watson. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
The Texans on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Watson operating from the gun. Flushed out right. And some space here. Yes. He'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away.
Really been playing.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returners. This one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points.
Damn, nigga hurt David Johnson, bro.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal
on
the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Too many touches.
Wow.
Another part of this Cardinal rotation. This is Chris Johnson. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it third down.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
From the gun on third down, it's Palmer. On target over the middle to Hill. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
4-6.
Them Pelicans ready to win a championship, boy.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. J.J. Watt in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Gotta be one of Panic's, man.
Looking to throw on second down. Palmer. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line.
She's waiting to get in this motherfucker.
J.J. Watt getting him once again. His third sack of the afternoon.
I must have left.
All right, Marco, motherfucker.
Palmer gets him set. Third and long for the Cardinals after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard.
Yeah, I can't dunk at all, no matter what I do. You can't play
had to
defense, get off the
derail my
court.
season, though. Fuck, bro. Fuck old Johnson, bro.
How tall you made him? Good position.
Not too shabby. And the Texans take possession. They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. Another spin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I deleted my dude on pre-league. They had changed my height and everything on that bitch.
That most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that.
I think because they were so much faster on the preload or some shit, they had to do some shit. So if you want to still keep your boots, they probably lowered your height or whatever.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run with Foreman, fighting through. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. But winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game. But when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Here's Watson now on second down, eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Watson from the gun, he'll throw, escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in
You gonna
college.
be using your other running back?
Sammy.
Who?
Sammy
Yeah, I be
sideline
using
and
a
using
rookie
well.
dude.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway.
25,
it's no
30 carries a
good,
game.
and this score will stay right where it is.
Shit, nigga, some guys
Good
he only got 15 carries.
Just doesn't want
Nigga.
to go where you want it. This one winds up
He
no
ain't
good.
get that many all the time. When I got buku carries, that mean I ran that bitch for a while, just having to bust one.
I think what you call him gonna get hurt in Ollie.
They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. And he's going to go down.
This nigga done
The
sagged me
Texans
like fucking 10 times,
able to bring him to
dog.
the ground. Whitney Merciless.
Texans nigga,
In there
man.
to drop him for his 11th sack of the
Giving
year.
up that booty meat though.
Man, shut your bitch ass up, nigga.
On
I ain't
second
Mike.
down, here's Palmer.
Yeah, me.
And it's
Pancake gonna fuck you up, Merk. That's his move.
kill that time, and it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a
What the fuck
situation
you talking
now,
about,
4th quarter,
huh?
where they're forced to
Playing with
take some
himself.
chances, but I don't know that was the type of a chance you want to take.
Hey, I was talking about you though, Merk. I wasn't talking about Michelle, bitch.
That could possibly seal this one.
You know you a pancake lover.
He gets it to Brown. Incomplete. And he's taken down, but not
This
before
nigga
getting
don't
this
want
across
playing each other in
midfield,
public.
just shy of the 40.
This nigga Rondo, boy. You a D
26
influencer, boy.
yards.
Yeah, I was wearing that, bro. But y'all, that still don't change the fact y'all don't claim each other in the chat.
On 1st and 10, it's Palmer.
Palmer, throw it.
Escaping this
You
time
stupid
as he'll
bitch.
go down. They got him for a sack. Whitney Merciless in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
Make your free throws in the game. That's how it's gonna go up.
On second
And then you
down,
can do your free throw drill all
and
practice.
the pressure gets to him again. J.J. Watt. Who else? He's in there for
Could be
his
at the bottom in the middle.
fourth sack
Or
of the
at the, I don't know.
afternoon.
Mine's at the bottom.
Palmer gets him set. 3rd and long for the Cardinals after the sack. Now Palmer. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. J.J. Watt in there yet again. My goodness, make it 5 sacks for him now in this one game alone. Here's Matt Weil now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a
Man, Mike, what is
leg
that,
as he
bro?
gets this one away.
I'm not gonna ball out my
Here's
side.
Ellington. Oh, and now he bowls him over.
Good doubles.
I see y'all two never say y'all got
For
love.
6 points as it stands.
When y'all gonna say y'all got together?
Man, you a
Possession,
fag,
Wilson,
nigga.
hands 1st and 10.
An old fag. That's all you have, bro.
The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. And they go backwards
Tony.
here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a
Damn.
yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a nigga calling panic because he don't get mad. He's all good, bro. I'm a style joint, baby.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And he's got some space here.
Hurt that
He
bitch,
turned that
Watson.
into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, he did a
Say,
nice
Mark.
job keeping his eyes
Your
down,
bitch ass.
waiting for someone to get open.
White, bitch.
Once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Don't go.
I wonder if you raise the level, you'll get more like.
Now they go screen. It's complete.
Yes, he
He'll
didn't
it
get the
down
first.
here to
I'm the fuck
43.
on me.
Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
Dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
The Texans send the punter out. He's been terrific so far.
What? Hold up. No what? I'm at right now.
Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. Man open left side is Brown. A very solid gain of 27. And now a first down following that long gain. They go play action here on first down. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. He's back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down.
Nigga, you that bitch. Dude, sit at the... Penny cakes, nigga, talking all that shit. Penny cakes and got raped.
Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
The turd bowl.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there.
Oh, my God.
Picked off by Dante Hightower.
Fuck.
These guys will take over.
Paulson Palmer, dog. I'm not fucking with that man.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about it.
I'd rather do this shit with a rookie.
When you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot,
but he doing the same shit a rookie nigga would do.
Sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
I think they went too far when they went to fucking
7 yards to go on 2nd down.
The overthrows and shit that Breeze be doing sometimes, bro. That shit be
that shit is aggravating, bro.
The defense definitely showing blitz here.
Boy, that nigga James be overthrowing.
Clean pocket, everything.
Why this nigga just ain't put accelerated clock on? He's really sitting there.
Here's Foreman. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Texans, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Arizona, It's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.